My dear, I mistook a storm for a shelter. That's how I ended up choosing you. I kept pouring love into someone who only knew how to drain it. Your silence was louder than your promises. I confused familiarity with fate, and paid in heartbreak. The wrong person taught me how deeply I could ache. I saw red flags, but I painted them into roses. I was starving for love. You fed me poison. You never loved me. You just liked how I adored you. Some lessons break your heart to teach your soul. I kept hoping your absence would feel like peace. I didn't lose you. I found myself in the ruins. God whispered, "Not this one," but I screamed over him. I thought I was healing. You were the wound. You weren't love. You were the delay of it. You looked like destiny. You felt like damage. I made a home in someone who kept locking the door. My heart screamed truth. My mind begged for lies. You taught me what love isn't. And that's sacred too. I didn't fall for you. I fell through you. I mistook your attention for affection. You weren't my lesson. You were the final exam. I gave you loyalty. You gave me lessons. You weren't the one. You were the why. Some souls feel like a miracle, but leave like a curse. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. The right person never makes you question your worth. I love the version of you I invented. You didn't break me. You revealed what was already cracked. Love doesn't lie. But people do. You weren't a mistake. You were a mirror. I stayed too long because I kept remembering your beginning. I confused chemistry with compatibility. Your love was a performance. My heart believed the act. I gave you everything. You gave me echoes. Some people are sent to destroy your softness. My peace cost too much to stay with you. I didn't walk away. I returned to myself. I loved you so deeply, I abandoned me. You didn't fail me. You freed me. I wanted forever. You wanted convenience. You weren't incapable of love, just incapable of loving me. Some lovers are just detours in disguise. You didn't break my heart. You unveiled it. Your love expired before I noticed the date. You were my almost. And that's what hurts. I wanted to be chosen. You wanted to be chaste. You loved how I needed you, not how I loved you. I was healing. You reopened the wound. You looked like a prayer. You felt like punishment. You weren't love. You were loneliness in disguise. Some souls feel familiar because they're karmic, not safe. You made me forget I was divine. Your love was loud. But it wasn't kind. I begged for crumbs. I deserved feasts. I held on hoping you'd evolve. You didn't. You loved me when I was silent. I found my voice. I craved presence. You gave performance. You mirrored my wounds, not my worth. You weren't my destiny. You were my delay. I made a future with someone afraid of tomorrow. You treated my devotion like decoration. The pain wasn't in losing you. It was in choosing you. I loved blindly. You saw that and led me into darkness. You made me feel replaceable in the name of love. You couldn't meet my soul, so you belittled it. I wanted connection. You wanted control. You were temporary. I wanted eternal. I ignored God's whispers for your chaos. I thought you were a promise. You were a pattern. You weren't the storm. I invited the rain.